Hi there. Thank you for choosing Services Mart. Are you ready to submit a new service request? In this tutorial, I will show you how to create and submit a new service request on our platform. Let's zoom in and have a closer look at how you get started. When you are logged into Services Mart, tap New Service Request from the menu drop-down on the upper left-hand corner. This whole process can have 6 steps, but this doesn't necessarily mean that every request you make will have 6 steps. It could be fewer depending on the type of request you are submitting. First, you need to choose the type of goods or services, TOGS for short, that you wish to request, and then tap the green Continue icon to confirm your choice. In this tutorial, we are making a shopping list request. Now for the details about your shopping list request. Click in the box if you wish your goods to be picked up from a specific shop location. If you don't click in the box, your service provider can collect the goods from a shop of their choice. Please tick the box to confirm that you have not included alcohol in your service request. Shopping has a surcharge. The current cost of that surcharge is displayed, and you must accept it in order to proceed. Please check the box to accept this surcharge. If you have any item that requires cooling, freezing, or heating, please check 1, 2, or all of these buttons. Only freezing has a special surcharge. If there are any special instructions you wish to let your service provider know, please write them in the box provided. Tap Shopping List to continue. Now it's time to add items to your shopping list. Your list can be a maximum of 20 items. For this tutorial, I have added 3 items to my list: bread, peanut butter, and eggs. And I have added photos so that the service provider can see exactly what I want. For example, I want baguettes, natural peanut butter with no sugar, and brown eggs. If you don't upload a photo, the service provider, your shopper, will choose the items for you. The shopping list allows you to write in the description of the item, unit, quantity, and the maximum price you wish to pay per each quantity. If you make an error and wish to remove an item, simply click the red delete button to the right of your item. Okay, you have made your list. Next, you need to choose where the goods will be picked up. This is the point of origin, POR for short, if you have a specific shop you wish your items to be picked up at. Tap the Start flag button to continue. Where do you want your goods delivered? Choose your place of destination, POD for short. Tap the checkered Finish flag button to continue. At this point in your service request, you can save it as a template. This is useful for recurring requests or if you need to return to this request later. Here, you can add additional insurance if required. Additional insurance is only available in SmartPoints. For this tutorial, I have added 50 SmartPoints to the already minimum mandatory insurance value of 200 SmartPoints. 1 SmartPoint is the equivalent of 1 unit of your country's currency. Services Mart freezes the insured value from the service provider's account until that person successfully completes the order. The total insured value for this order is 250 SmartPoints. Tap Next to continue. Now for the calendar scheduling. How long do you want your service request to be displayed on the bulletin board? It can't be more than 24 hours. Express service might be applicable for your location. If it is, it implies a surcharge, should either pickup or delivery be within an hour's time from the time you submit this request. The service request default validity is set to 24 hours from your current time. You can toggle between the current time and tomorrow by clicking in the tick box. Enter your valid until time. When do you want your goods to be picked up? By default, it is set to between 2 times. This information is relevant and important to the service provider. You can request your order to be picked up between 2 times or before a particular time. For pickup before a particular time, move the switch. Now let's move the switch for the delivery time to be before a specific time. To change the day for either pickup or delivery, tap the drop-down control labeled Days. Tap Next to continue. You will now see your calendar scheduling for your request at the top of the screen. If you didn't already save as a template, you can still do so. Moving on. Choose the mode of transportation, MOT for short. How do you want your request to be delivered? By which mode of transportation? Tapping the Smart button will enable our system to choose the best transportation option for you. In this tutorial, and for the order I am requesting, SMART has determined that a car is the best mode of transportation for this service request. You can disable the SMART button and decision-making turns immediately back to you. You can now choose your mode of transportation from the drop-down list. I proceed to choose motorcycle. If you need to provide more information to your service request, like specific pickup or delivery details, security, or how the service provider can contact you, you can tap the Add More Information button. On the pop-up screen, you can add your specific information and then tap Save. Once checking your request over, tap Submit, or tap back to go back and change something. Now you are ready to submit your service request. You will see the total price broken down into the service provider fee, the distance rate, and any special surcharges for shopping or freezing. The end service bill amount, if not otherwise settled, must be paid by you by means of cash to the service provider. SMART points as a means of end service bill settlement is not allowed in certain countries. You need to click in the circle to acknowledge that you will settle the end service bill amount with the service provider. Tap Submit to post your completed request on the Services Smart bulletin board. You will see a confirmation message at the top of the screen that says, "Your service request has been successfully submitted to the bulletin board." The system sends you an email once your request has been accepted by a service provider. On the bulletin board, you can see your just submitted request. You can tap on the drop-down arrows button to see your request in more detail. Tapping the return arrow takes you back to the bulletin board. Thank you for choosing Services Smart.